now, but I can...
This is a good start to the podcast, I think.
No, it's not, because now half this has been cut.
No, this is funny.
It's episode 38, bitch.
Yeah, I thought I'd help you out by getting you past this before we started recording, but I actually think we should leave it in.
But I don't know if we can use that now, because I just called you a bitch, and this has been
What's
like
wrong with
30
that?
seconds in.
That's fine.
Is that how that works? That's what
we
you can't swear in.
No, we swear in the podcast.
Yeah,
I
but
definitely
like,
swear.
but like 30 seconds in, I don't know if you're allowed to swear. Is that not a rule?
But according to who?
I don't know. I've always thought that was a rule about...
Like YouTubers or something. Or
who
to
gives a
monetize.
shit?
We're not monetized.
That's
We're not making money off of this.
Welcome back to episode 39 of... It is 39.
I thought you said 38.
Did I? What
think
is it? 38.
No, you have to leave it in.
Okay, welcome to episode 38 of the pod. Can I just say, we're recording these so doolally.
Yeah. Is that your excuse?
Yes.
Including like way back when we did the first one since the last one.
Don't need to talk about that. My name's Jack.
My name's Owen.
Sorry. This week we're talking about I don't know. I'm talking about caught stealing. And Owen has seen something, and if I've seen it, we're both talking about it. And if I haven't, Owen's talking about it. How fun's that?
It could be caught stealing.
It could be caught stealing.
It
And then
isn't.
in that case, it's something else. If you've been keeping up with the last few episodes of the podcast, did I say that we're moving in one of them?
I don't think you've expressed that yet.
Well, we're both moving at the same time, and I'm moving countries, so...
Yeah, I'm just moving into Edinburgh.
Yeah.
As opposed to being outside of it.
Yeah, so it's been a bit like crazy.
Yeah.
We batch filmed stuff, and then I thought we were going to get past it, and then it was just going to be like, whoa, we're recording remote all of a sudden, and there was going to be like no glitch or issue, and that's not the case. So I think the next two episodes, we're talking about movies this week. The movies that I said, and a random movie.
The movie that you said.
The movie.
And then it could be one of like 4 films.
Yeah, because we're catching up on releases. And then next week, we will talk about The Long Walk. And then the following week, we're going to talk probably about Peacemaker, because that's actually when things are crazy, and I don't know if I will get to the cinema specifically.
Yeah.
And then we should get back to stuff.
Maybe.
Or
Or we just keep recording it. We'll see what there is.
I've gotten a press badge for...
I saw that, yeah. But
Yeah.
we haven't even spoken about that yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen it ordered for a while.
Yeah.
I got a press badge for London Film Festival.
Yeah.
Because I guess I haven't said on here, I run an account called Found in Frames. Follow me on different socials.
This is Mr. Found in Frames. You should go follow him on
Found in Frames.
the platforms, Jack.
YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram.
Yeah.
So yeah, I on a whim was like, let me apply for this. Let me just see, and I got in. So
Nice. So there might be a week where you're kind of covering that, and I'm just vibing.
I imagine. I kind of thought because it'll be the movie. I'm also starting a new job. Like
What?
Crazy. I know. So I don't know how many press screenings I'll be able to go to. Because they've not released the schedule yet.
Bastards.
I know. So I'm gonna try go for the ones I really want to see, which I think will end up being ones we'll talk about eventually. So I might just do like light first impressions, but not like reviews of stuff. Really want to see. I really want to get to see Knives Out in the cinema. Because
That'd be cool.
yeah. No, any of those, I was talking to somebody about this. I was like, any of the Netflix movies specifically, or any of the streamers, if I can catch them at a festival, it's always my go-to, because I'm like, this is the way I want to enjoy something, not on a laptop in my room at like 10 o'clock.
It is a
at night.
bit shit, isn't it?
Yeah, like Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Looks stunning. I don't want to watch that on a laptop.
I can't. When June 2 was coming out, I watched June 1 again on the TV, and it's not the same.
Yeah.
I think that's part of the experience of watching at home, but also when you watch it in an IMAX screen, like the aspect ratio is different, and the sound is very good.
It's the atmosphere. It's like I think as well, if you go to the cinema enough, it's a place I don't think about my phone even, like, at all now. It's really cool. I feel like cinemas are hopping on the idea of rewatches or re-releases, like, really strongly now.
Yeah, maybe it does seem like Cineworld's barreling out whatever they can at the moment.
Odeon as well, I learned via TikTok. They had an Indiana Jones season that's going on, like,
that's cool.
right now. Like, I think they are getting money from them. Like, people are... All of the rewatches I went... the re-releases, sorry, that I went to, which in the last 2 weeks was maybe like 5 or 6, all of them were full.
Yeah.
And a lot of them were IMAX as well, so people were paying, like, the uplift fee for IMAX. So...
Sometimes you go and see them as well, and then you're like, oh, this is what film, like, was.
No, totally. A few of them I literally walked out and was like, the good old days.
Yeah.
Even though I've seen movies
that are good. Yeah.
I think it's just like when you do re-releases, it's the quality of the output back to back is often a lot better than just
whatever
a random few weeks.
Because sometimes we just hit the season where there's just like shitters.
There really was. There was a spot of this, like, February, March that was just dire. Yeah.
And we were like, we're talking about a TV show this week.
Please help us.
We're talking about Creature Commandos.
Thank God Andor's here. Yeah, so that's kind of the rough plan. If anybody has any movies that they want us to talk about, let us know.
We're going to get messages that are like, Puss in Boots, The Last Wish.
I mean, stuff that's coming.
I can see troll messages from our friends.
Shawshank Redemption, please. We'd love to hear your thoughts on that. Like, really unique
We
takes.
need more people talking about the number 1 on IMDb.
Yeah. Is it actually the number...
I mean, it was when I watched it. I remember, like, as a teenager being like, what movies should I watch? IMDb top.
Oh, wait, this is actually a really fun game. Can I try guess the top 5?
Oh, please do. Should I do the IMDb top 250 movies?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
So is Shawshank 1?
It is 1.
Wow, what does that have? Like a 9.9?
A 9.3.
Oh.
Yeah.
Parasite?
No.
Oh. Citizen Kane?
No.
Oh. I don't know IMDb's, like, user base like that. It's not going to be like high and low. Or, sorry, not high and low. Come and see. It's not like housey like Letterboxd, is it?
No. I think IMDb is very weighted with, like,
Film Bros.
It's very film bro-y movies. I think it's very much like older films. Not all of them. One of
The Dark Knight.
that is here.
Okay. What number is that?
3
Godfather Part 2
is 4.
Oh, Godfather?
2
Godfather. And 5 2001: A Space Odyssey.
No.
Fight Club. I'm just thinking proper film bro.
Yeah. I don't think this one's very film bro-y, but it is older.
Not film bro, but older. Doctor Strangelove.
No.
Give me a hint.
There's 12 of them.
12 Angry Men. I was actually gonna say that. That's so annoying. Okay. Oh, so the most stereotypical, like, yeah.
Yeah, I think the 12 Angry Men is the only one that I wouldn't see a film bro being like, oh, you should watch this. It's just a level above it.
It's just a slightly, yeah. It's an art house film bro.
Right. Next was Lord of the Rings: Return of the King.
Ooh.
Then Schindler's List. Then Pulp Fiction. Then Lord of the Rings: The Fellowship of the Ring. And then The Good, Bad and the Ugly.
Okay.
That's top 10.
I prefer Fellowship. I kind of thought that was like the way that public opinion was kind of swaying as times went on.
No, I think I thought Two Towers was the most loved one.
Oh, really?
Because that's the second one.
Yes.
Right? But it's number 12 here.
Wow, it's still that high up though. That's nuts.
These are very film bro-y. Like, there's a bunch of Nolan films.
Yeah.
Star Warses and and then you hit like there's just like the random really old films like It's a Wonderful Life and things. Not a film really, but like the Green Mile's up here.
Oh, it's just what you'd expect when somebody says like
it's like your dad's movies.
IMDb's for the dads. Weird. Okay. Shall we jump into the reviews, Owen?
Yes.
Shall we jump into Caught Stealing or the movie we have both seen? Maybe.
Should I just? Yeah. Okay. The one that I did go see.
Yeah.
Is The Roses.
Okay. Thank God.
So we can talk about The Roses if you like.
Let's go for The Roses.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we had like wrote a list of what we could see, and I planned to see everything, but I missed On Swift Horses, which I do plan on seeing. But
oh no, you missed the 5th film on that list or something. Together was also on that list. You missed that too, by the way.
Yeah, but I knew you weren't gonna see a body horror by yourself. Oh, let me sit down for this.
Yeah.
The Roses is a remake of a movie. Oh, shocked! He's shocked.
Did not know this.
Yeah, it is a remake of a reinterpretation of a movie called War of the Roses. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I thought when that came up it was a book.
So it is a book, but it also was a movie that released in 1989 with Michael Douglas.
Wait, is it? But hang on. If something was a book, and then 2 films got made on it, isn't it just always an adaptation?
I guess it is, because this also, I haven't seen the original. It looks very different,
right?
Like it looks more drama. Like this couple hates each other,
which is what I thought this film was going to be. From as in, I thought it was going to be pure hatred from the get go.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna explain the plot of this movie, like a plot summary, of course. I'd be surprised if you haven't seen a trailer for this. I genuinely think if you've been to the cinema, you've seen the trailer.
The marketing for this has been, as the weeks have gone on, very heavy-handed.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like cool, I guess, that it's like an original. It's not really an original, but an original movie.
Much lower budget than a lot of things that are getting heavily advertised, which is kind of cool, I guess.
Yeah. They put the budget into marketing. It is about a couple, Ivy and Theo, played by Olivia Colman and Benedict Cumberbatch, who start off their beautiful married life. They have like an idyllic life with each other. We join them at like a kind of a meet cute, I guess, and we skip forward in time and they have a lovely house and like lovely relationship with their kids, and everything seems great. But slowly as time goes on, they just fall apart a bit, and that falling apart turns into pure vile hatred for one another. That's kind of the broad scope. You have other little bits and bobs going along. You see some of their friends, but it's just mainly their marriage falling apart as time goes on. Life's
been hectic. I actually managed to go in late to a film, believe it or not.
What does that mean?
I got there just before the credits started. Like the opening credits.
As in the hand-drawn...
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I walked in and saw Olivia Colman and Benedict Cumberbatch
making out.
And then one of them like whips them into another room and then opening credits roll. That was my introduction to this film. So you said meet cute. I had no context.
Okay, wait. I should actually explain that because it's not really a meet cute. Benedict Cumberbatch is at a. This is like the opening minutes. You are not spoiling it.
Yeah, but I need this context.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
They flash back to this bit.
Yeah, they do.
Like, okay.
Why's Olivia Colman got French? Benedict Cumberbatch is sitting at a work dinner and they're like talking about architecture and stuff, and like nobody's really listening to him. So he's like, oh, and he goes and I think he goes to take a call or something, but he wanders into the kitchen and he meets Olivia Colman, who's a chef, and she's like cutting up salmon, and she's like, hey, like, oh, my work's not listening to me. And she's like, I know, neither's mine. The salmon goes great with this dressing on top. And he goes, oh, really? So she feeds him it, and he's like, oh, wow, the flavor is incredible. And their hands just linger on each other. And then Olivia Colman pulls them into a cold cupboard and they start making out, and that's the start of the movie.
Fantastic.
Because then it cuts to like their new life, and it's like Benedict Cumberbatch left his job, she left her job, Benedict Cumberbatch is doing great as like the architect that he always wanted to be, and actually pursuing his own designs. And Olivia Colman has taken a backseat to raise their children, but she's still so talented, like with her like chef and baking stuff. Like she still does all that in the house. I guess
7 cakes a day for 3 people.
Yeah.
Which just like at that point you're like, yeah, you should go back.
You
love your work.
the I guess the inciting incident of this movie is that Benedict Cumberbatch is doing great at his job, and life seems to be quite stable with their kids. So he encourages Olivia Colman to do up a restaurant, and they purchase this restaurant, and it kind of takes off from there, where they're both trying to pursue careers but also raise their kids, and maybe they have to swap roles every now and again. And
yeah, the big deal is that they have to kind of change places at one point. And I like how at that point the film faintly feels like Stephen King-y, in the sense that their fates almost like change.
Oh yeah, sure.
At that like that one day, like that one evening, moment, they just kind of like flip, and it's just like a very like subtle thing, and I just thought that was kind of cool.
Never thought of it like that, but yeah.
And then also the kind of ending of the film.
Yes.
Feels kind of surreal in a way. I don't know. Just
Stephen King is an interesting way to put that.
Yeah. Because talking of like, I mean, you obviously just saw Life of Chuck. I've not seen it, so I can't compare it. But like light changes in the world, like very small fantasy aspects or whatever. For example, The Shawshank Redemption, which we just brought up. The film has nothing, but I think the book has something.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, or if it doesn't have anything, it has a connection to like another book or something.
Where, yeah.
You know, because it's all one big Stephen King-y universe.
Is that how that works?
I think a lot of them are connected. I think the Dark Tower connects a lot of them.
Oh, God.
Which
do you see that movie?
I've not seen that movie.
Oof.
But I think the book series is like well loved.
Yeah.
But
my friend's dad loves it.
Nice. But yeah, I didn't want to see that film. I think I heard about it afterwards.
It was so bad.
Anyway, what did you think of The Roses?
I really liked this. It was shockingly enjoyable to me. I thought the trailer was like fine.
Yeah.
Where me and our friend Samuel, I'm not gonna be able to say that on the podcast.
Oh no, it'll just be me.
So jealous. That's actually upset me.
We'll take a moment. Okay, let's go back.
We were watching Hot Fuzz in the cinema, and there was maybe a group of just a small gathering of older women beside us. The trailer was the funniest thing they've seen in their lives. They were howling. There's a line where Olivia Colman's like, sometimes I can't even feel his cock within me. They like genuinely, it's like the funniest joke had ever been said. They were on the floor. It was. We were sitting there like, oh, okay,
yeah.
The movie's really funny, like in the context of the actual movie, probably because these two actors, and I genuinely mean these two. I knew I was gonna love Olivia Colman.
Yeah,
she's so funny. Anybody that's seen her in Fleabag and her like earlier comedic stuff, she's so good. I think she gets a lot of credit for her dramatic acting stuff now, like from critics and things.
Took a while for Olivia Colman to get recognition, I think.
Yes,
she has like had a career where it has been a snowball,
and her previous stuff was comedy. Like it feels separate to who she's known as now.
Yeah, I think it's Broadchurch that was maybe a bit of a springboard.
Ooh,
because before that I only know her for Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz, Peep Show, Fleabag. And then, obviously, then you got her latter half of, like, The Favourite and stuff.
Sorry, when was Fleabag?
2016?
Broadchurch is like 2013 or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Broadchurch is old.
Interesting.
No. Oh my god, it was 2013.
But I knew she was going to be great. She makes me giggle whenever I see her in interviews and stuff as well. I was like, you're going to be funny. Benedict Cumberbatch is so funny. I don't know if I've seen him in stuff that I'm like, oh, you're a gifted comedic actor.
Right.
But I was blown away by how funny he is in, like, matching her, like, freak in a way. Like,
all right.
He's just so vindictive and petty in this, and
it really is. Yeah,
so good. So I liked all that aspect of it. I honestly though was weirdly more impressed by how like sharp a screenplay this is on love and marriage and like miscommunication, especially gender roles. There's like so much. It's quite like a light, fluffy movie if you want to take it as that. But I also think if you want to sit there, and maybe this will really hit home for people who are in long-term marriages or long-term relationships, you can get a lot out of this, I think, just on the way that partners communicate with each other.
Yeah, I actually think you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you're watching it and, like, even if you've not been in a long-term marriage or something, you can look at, like, marriages within your life and be like, oh, I know this.
At the very bare bones of it, like, it's the whole thing of, like, an unhappy marriage, and they show a couple of them in this film.
Yes.
And you're like, well, it feels like there's too many of these. Not in the film, actually in real life. Like, you know exactly, like, those sorts of people that are in that situation.
But also, I think what the film kind of gets at, the, like, interesting thing about it is that the state of a relationship is not fixed.
Yeah.
So, like you're saying, there's other relationships that you'll dip in and out of that you'll see. And maybe you'll have little time jumps, and the nature of their relationship has completely flipped. And you're like, oh, well, that's interesting. Like, at one point in their life, they were at each other's throats, and then at the next point, they're like really lovey-dovey.
Yeah, sometimes it's just a big bump.
Yeah, and I just thought it was so intelligent with that. And then I looked, like, this was written by Tony McNamara, he's written so many, I should bring up maybe some others, but the thing that I think people would really know him for is Poor Things. And I think that has the same like wittiness and like British humor kind of side of things, but actually underneath it is like telling a really interesting nuanced story. He also wrote The Favourite, which I didn't know, but
which I haven't seen. I know what you mean by the Britishness actually as well. It's
so British.
It's is this getting a big release in America as well?
Oh, I don't know.
Because I sat there wondering that.
Oh.
Because they make like jokes about America, like the gun range stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this
funny.
Yeah, it's a great scene. But like, is that feels directed for a British audience? So
I don't know, because it could be a Bridget Jones situation where that was heavily advertised here, released on streaming in the States. I imagine this will get released. So they're huge actors.
Yeah.
What did you think?
I agree with you. I think going into this, you said to me, because you mentioned the roses and caught stealing, you texted me saying they're both good, by the way, and I thought the roses is good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
I knew you thought this way about the movie.
Because I'd seen the trailer.
Yeah.
And I was like, that looks fine. No, I agree. I think the script actually is... I think it's the strongest part of it, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, agreed.
In the way that it represents relationships and how kind of complex they can be. And I like that it does time jumps as well. I'm not always a fan of time jumps, but it's utilized well here because you kind of need them. And it's just like, there was a one-liner that really hit. I was getting a lot from this, like, because of my past relationship. And there's a line in this from Andy Samberg that was like, when we met, it's like I knew exactly the things that she was going to say, but now I have no idea what's going on in her head, or something along those lines.
Yeah.
And I could relate to that so much. Like, it is just the way that they have drifted. Obviously, for that character, that is actually fine for them. Like, this is the thing that you were talking about, like how they're I don't think they're the happiest in their marriage, but it's just a point in their marriage, and it kind of works for them, so they're just working things out. That's the sort of thing in this film that they do show. Although, granted, I feel like it is only the two couples. I don't think they show enough. You know, there's like this couple, Annie Samberg's, and then there's the other one. Yeah. They're just there for comedy.
But they have the dinner scene where they're...
Oh, good point. There is the bit in the dinner scene. But that doesn't give much.
It's the funniest bit of the movie.
It's jarring as well.
Your banter is so fun. so good.
I also, I'm mixed about the ending of the film.
Okay.
Which I feel like is what you get a lot of from the trailers, like the screaming-y stuff. And it gets to the point where felt for me too much, where it was just building and building and building, and it felt ridiculous. With that being said, in the context of my previous relationship again, a good friend of ours...
Sorry! In the context of my previous relationship, she did pull a gun on me, so...
I did get shot. But when it was like coming to the end of things, a good friend of ours had given me the advice of like for communication. Not that I wasn't communicating, but I guess they didn't have the like outlook of that because they weren't seeing how I was communicating with my ex-girlfriend. But they had said to me like they'd read something somewhere that was like communication is good even if it is like a screaming match because it's better than nothing. And I think that is kind of what this gets at the end of the film, because at that point that is when they're actually kind of getting through to each other.
I think it explains the ending a lot as well.
Explains the ending.
Yes. In the I don't want to spoil it obviously, but in the context of what you're saying, they finally speak to each other.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So that's the level that it works for me on. But there's also just the aspect of it. It was getting a bit like...
I think the performances sell it though, because something happens and then the reaction to that is not like, I'm gonna one up this. It's like, fuck, why did that? What? I guess I'm gonna do this thing, and then something's happening, and they're like, why the fuck are you doing that? Like, let me do this thing.
Yeah, I still don't find it believable. Like, I still find it too much. But I do get what you're saying.
I think neither of them at that point actually know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, and it's one of those things. I think maybe it's because they're British, because I don't see a couple like that doing that. But you know when you see like crazy American news stories that are that sort of situation, like I could see an American couple doing
two
it.
Americans, they're like, that's
it's whatever. But I think just maybe the Britishness of the two of them just having gone like, come on,
shall we have a spot of tea?
Yeah, tea and crumpets, darling.
Yeah, no, I understand. It's very movie ending in the way that it ends.
Yeah.
I think the two of them saw the shit out of it, and I like the ending. I think, alluding to what you were saying, it is that like nice little bow on the metaphor that they've kind of been talking about, miscommunication and stuff.
Yeah.
And also kind of just leans right into that fact of from an outside perspective, people can judge that marriage and say it's good or it's bad or whatever. But a relationship is between two people, and like only they are going to be able to work through it or not work through it or know if it's right or wrong or whatever. Who gives a shit what outside perspective people are saying? And that works in both ways, because I feel like there's interesting spots at that dinner where people are like, "Oh, your marriage is so fun." And then there's other people that are like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Oh yeah, good point. Just like people that are reading
Yes.
it completely differently, and that's exactly what it's like when you're trying to communicate with someone outside of your relationship about your relationship.
Yeah.
They just have none of the context that you have.
Yeah. People can do you'll hear people all the time, like when people start dating or that, and people go, "Oh, are they the right fit for each other?" Or do they look like they're a couple? Whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
None of that matters.
Yeah. I don't know. I've seen them interact once.
Yeah, sure. They live together, not necessarily together, but together.
Yeah.
The movie starring Dave Franco and Alison Brie.
Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow.
This podcast is brought to you by...
You should just cut to the trailer, and we'll finish the trailer and come back here.
Oh, God. Yeah, I just thought this was a delight. I really did. It's got some bloody brilliant jokes, some horrible accent work, but...
I wonder who you're talking about.
Oh my God, we're packed out the house. I'm sorry.
Yeah. That was pretty spot on, actually.
Thanks. We're watching another show right now that has a bad American accent, and I had been imitating it, so... Guess who it is? Billy Piper. Ooh, connection to the person we're talking about.
Are you watching that as a family?
Yeah. Oh, no, do you think I mean Dot 2?
Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I like how we just had to end up being very on the nose stuff.
Her accent is awful. Awful. Oh my god, are you playing the cello Wednesday? It's just...
Yeah, the accent in this film, the word coupons is said with an American accent.
Yes.
Coupons. Anyway, moving on.
Bless. This isn't fair because we have slandered him enough on this
I know,
podcast.
I really like him.
So do I. Yeah, if you were debating to go see this, go see it.
It's actually grown on me since I left the cinema as well.
Same.
Because I think when I'm in it, I think maybe I really like the script. Maybe the film could be tighter for me to enjoy it more or something. I don't know what it is.
The filmmaking's awful.
But that could be it. When I was in it, I wasn't so much thinking about the quality of the film as a package. But once I was done with it, and I'm driven over here and just been talking to you about it and things, like, it has grown on me since.
Yeah.
And for context, I finished watching the movie like 4 hours ago or something.
Love that. I mean, when you walk away though, the thing that you are remembering is the scripts, the performances, the stuff. If it looked a bit shoddy or whatever, unless it's not offensively bad looking, but also it doesn't make it feel like elevated in a way.
Yeah. Although granted, when they finished the opening credits and you just kind of like saw the coast and stuff, I was like,
yeah, they do a good job making it look like America. But I also was like, this is the countryside. Why are we faking this?
Also, the bit with the whale is beautiful.
Oh yeah.
I remember just being like, oh my god, what's happening right now? I was so waiting for the undercut moment.
Oh yeah, when he comes back and something, and they actually sit in it.
Yeah. Also, like when he comes back, and I didn't think they were ever going to mention it again in the film, which I was kind of there for. I was kind of there for it being his own thing, moment, yeah. And then that would just say a lot about how he communicates with his wife.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a good move that as well, like seeing both perspectives and just you being an active participant in watching their miscommunication and knowing, I know how I would solve this. I feel like that's oh my god, there's a really famous Normal People, that's what I'm thinking.
Right.
We watch that, and every single time you're watching an issue with their relationship, you go, if you just spoke to each other about it, this would solve everything.
Miscommunication.
Who's she? Would you recommend this movie?
I would, yeah.
Yeah. Ding dong, I would as well. Go see it. Go see Olivia Colman be a little bit naughty.
Yeah, she's great.
I love her.
Olivia Colman.
Yeah. She's in the Stand book, isn't she?
I think she is. I also find it really funny.
She's the first person.
There you go. You know when they did the flashback, I finally got to see them de-aged because that was literally as I was walking in, so I was going up the steps, and I was like, "Oh, Benedict Cumberbatch looks like Doctor Strange, Benedict Cumberbatch."
Yes. Yep.
And then Olivia Colman, I was like, I don't ever remember Olivia Colman looking like that
with a frame
because she's looked like the same person for like 20 years.
I couldn't tell that she had been de-aged.
Oh, I could tell that she'd done like. I think they tried to do like the wrinkle removal or something or whatever, but I genuinely think she's looked like this for like 20 years. One of those people that just like looked 30 when they were 30 and then just... I think she's right.
Like Willem Dafoe.
Yeah. Just like gets to an age
and that's
then
you.
Just that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Willem Dafoe looks the exact same. And maybe it's because his fits are so cool. His fits are so cool.
They give him youth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they say about clothing. It gives you youth.
It gives you... Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, shall we move on?
Sure.
I'm going to talk about Caught Stealing.
This is the film I almost saw today. Like I said...
Oh, you debated between them?
It was just timing.
Oh,
it was like, these two times.
Yeah. You were avoiding Honey Don't?
I didn't even think about Honey Don't, to be honest.
Good. I saw it. Bad.
You don't want to review that one?
No. I don't. It's not good. If you
Jack would recommend Honey Don't.
No! Don't you lie! Yeah, Caught Stealing. It is a Darren Aronofsky movie. You may know this man for directing such hits as Black Swan, Requiem for a Dream, and The Whale. I like this man as a director. He has directed one of my favourite films of all time with Black Swan. It was in my top 4 for a little bit. It's not there anymore.
You keep going. I'll check.
It's not. I don't know. Don't worry.
Do you know what they are off the top of your head?
Yeah, La La Land, Everything Everywhere, Challengers, and maybe it is Black Swan. It's not Interstellar.
Oh.
Don't come at me for my basic top 4.
I think it's less basic than mine, so I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah, we went over this, I'm sure, on an episode.
Yeah, just because I need to I need to
look at this again.
Just Letterboxd in general.
Yeah, I adore Black Swan, and also The Whale. I think I need to rewatch it because I saw The Whale at Venice Film Festival.
Humble brag.
Yeah. And to me, I have it as 5 stars. I walked out that cinema like a blubbering mess.
Wow.
It's one of those movies that, like movies that will make you cry, but movies that are like the last 5 minutes are just an emotional like gut punch. Everybody's getting so emotional in the cinema, and the credits rolled, and like most people are like in their seats and like finding tissues and shit. Gorgeous, really hit me, and I also think maybe the best like play as a movie I've ever seen. I really struggle with like films that function as plays, but I think that really works. Anyway, not the movie I'm talking about, but I really like him as a director. And I was kind of surprised that this was just getting like August released, not really much getting spoken about it. It wasn't in any awards conversation. I mean, we have so many movies coming up in the next few months, and like a massive director like this was just kind of getting pushed out of that spot. Because normally I think August is this month that shit kind of just gets dumped in, because you have the June, July big blockbusters that still are in the cinemas.
Yeah.
And then awards season, Fall Fest starts in September, so it's like, what do you put here? So I was like, I don't know how this is going to be. This shockingly surprised me. I really like this movie. It is by Austin Butler, who plays a man. His name is Hank. What a name.
No wonder you can remember it.
Yeah, the most generic name. He is an ex-baseball player. He played baseball in high school, but got into a horrific car accident that fucked his leg and meant he couldn't play baseball anymore. It was one of these like star players that was going to go all the way. Like he was going to be part of the Giants and he was going to play for that team. He had a good future ahead of him in sports. And we meet him. He's in New York. He's a bartender, kind of just living like a normal life, I guess, in New York, but clearly is still hung up and sad about the fact that he is no longer going to be able to play baseball. You kind of spend a little bit of time with him and his girlfriend Zoe Kravitz.
Is that her name in this film? I think it's Yvonne. I think I flowed over it already.
Yeah, it's Yvonne. Hey, Zoe Kravitz, my girlfriend.
Hey, it's Catwoman.
And you kind of spend a little bit with their relationship, and you meet their next door neighbor, Matt Smith.
Russ,
who is a little shady. You see him fleetingly. He is sporting a mohawk, the tallest mohawk you've ever seen.
Yeah.
He's like proper grungy geezer, like every sort of 90s British geezer stereotype, throw it at him. That's what he is. And he's a little bit shady, and we meet Hank, and he goes, "Oh, Hank, my dad's just had a stroke. I need you to look after my cat." And there's like, "Oh, no. But he's like, "Do it." Hands on the key and leaves. So they take the cat in. We spend a little bit of time with them. Floating about, we're just spending time. And then suddenly, Hank comes back one day, and there are two, I think at this point, they're Russians. There's a lot of side characters. There's two Russians that come to Russ's door, bashing it down. And they spot Hank. And Hank gets into a little bit of trouble, and that trouble snowballs into more trouble and more trouble and more trouble, and it becomes one of these like, shit, this guy is just having a really bad day, and that bad day evolves and evolves and evolves. It's just good old cinema. It's like good fun pulpy action. Feels like a movie that could have came out of the 90s.
Cool.
they do such a good job at characterizing Hank. He is like this, not like goody two shoes, but somebody like a good person.
Just wants to do right.
Just wants to do right. Good way of putting it. Like, he phones his mum every day, and his mum and him have conversations about baseball, and they watch the baseball games together, and she's always like, oh, you would have been there. Like, you immediately feel like bad for him in a kind of save the cat way, which some people have issues with. I don't care, it worked on me. Like, you do feel for him, and as this day is getting worse and worse, and he's expressing like, I can't catch a break, you really feel that for him.
This is all over the course of, or this main bit of the film is all over the course of one day.
I think so. No, a few days.
Right. Okay.
You have, who is it actually? Yeah, it's Regina King. You have a cast, like a wide ensemble of characters. People are like praising Matt Smith. He's not in this a lot. It is like Austin Butler plus people for like 10-15 minutes.
I've also seen Vincent D'Onofrio's in this.
Yes, Vincent D'Onofrio's in it briefly. So's Liev Schreiber, who was Sabretooth. I mean, the tagline for this movie is 2 Russians, 2 Jews, and a Puerto Rican walk into a bar. It is Hank getting caught up in all of these sort of gangs. Mm-hmm. Basically, there's a key that Matt Smith has that leads to a lot of money that a lot of different gangs want, and Matt Smith is like this broker for all of them, and he gets caught up in that. So all the gangs are kind of after him at one point, and he doesn't really know who to trust, and it's just really fun. Like, I honestly think 2/3, I think I wrote in my review, 2/3 of this fucking rip, and that's the exact words I've used to describe it. It's just like fun watching it. Him and Zoe Kravitz are sexy as fuck. Like, they have such good chemistry. I swear she could have chemistry with anything.
Yeah, I think you're in love with Zoe Kravitz. I think you're in love with Zoe Kravitz.
What? The fact that I'm like, oh, that scene from Batman's great. It's just her walking.
Yeah.
Also, Austin Butler's just really hot. Like, everybody's just hot in it. Like, they immediately they have like, they're just hot.
Can I ask which 2/3 rip?
Sorry, yeah, the first two. Sorry, go
It's okay. I'll bring you back out of it. It's fine.
The first 2/3 are great because it is like an assault in the senses. You are like with him, shit's happening to him. You're like constantly be thrown around from like gang to gang and person to person. Also, there's a cute can a lot in the first 2/3. I think it dips slightly because they make a decision in the movie where the plot goes somewhere and he has to meander for a little bit, and I do think it struggles with at that point in time a lot of stuff has happened to his character. Mm-hmm. I think a lot of movies like this shy away from the fact of like being violent or like actually leaning into the severity of the situation. This doesn't. I mean, it's a Darren Aronofsky movie, it's not surprising. This really leans into like, oh fuck, like he's going through it, and I don't think the film gives him enough time to process that, and the period of time it does give him to process it, he doesn't. It kind of goes more into comedy because of a certain character. Take a wild guess who.
There's a bit of a tonal shift,
a little, and it doesn't feel right, and then something happens, and then it kind of picks itself back up by the end, and I really really like the way that this ended.
Okay.
I think it was quite fitting for his character. This is one of my favourite performances of the year so far as well, from Austin Butler, which is crazy to say, but I found him so bloody compelling in this.
What's even crazier is I was about to go, we're not that far into the year.
Well,
here we are, it's September.
It was just when you look at the other films that have released this year, especially if you discount the Oscar stuff that we get as part of the UK, the stuff that's been like in cultural conversation. Mm-hmm. There's not been a ton.
When was Jurassic World now? Was it June or July?
July. Are you thinking Scarlett Johansson best performance of the year so far?
yeah, I think surely.
What was her name?
That's not fair. That's not fair in that film because I wouldn't like. I'm terrible with like names anyway.
I remember Jonathan Bailey. It's not Henry Loomis.
Is that? Just give us a moment, folks. Jurassic World.
I'm pretty sure I'm right with that.
All right. Sorry, I came up with the old ones. Vincent D'Onofrio was in Jurassic World.
Yeah, he's the evil like.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't remember. What the fuck's the new one called?
Rebirth.
Rebirth. I was looking up Dominion.
Oh.
Rebirth. It opens with Dr. Henry Loomis.
Fuck, that's really bad of me.
That's incredible.
Oh, what is her name though? Like
Zora Bennett.
Zora Bennett, that's it. Yeah. Okay. Slight detour. Bad Bunny's in this movie as well. He's fun. Like, there's just random side characters that are really fun. There's one, I don't know who it is, but there's one Russian that's really funny. It's just a good time. It's slightly generic and it's not anything that's like not been done before.
Yeah.
But it's just really well made. The like setting of New York as well feels really lived in. It feels shot on location. I don't know if it was, but it feels like a movie of old in that way as well.
Yeah.
I just had a lot of fun with it.
I mean, you say shot on location, do you mean like not on set or do you mean in New York?
I mean, like in New York, it feels that way.
Yeah.
There's a brilliant chase sequence where he's like running through streets and shit.
Yeah.
Like cars are driving, he's like, you know, slamming cars away to cross the road, and it feels like he's running in New York.
Right. I think that's the one that is like when I found out about this film was when they were shooting like that sort of stuff on the street.
Oh.
I just don't, because I remember.
Oh
seeing
yes,
I literally remember being like Matt Smith has a freaking mohawk.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that was New York or not.
Okay. I mean, it looks great anyway.
Yeah.
So I would recommend this. To me, this is the best movie that released as part of like blockbuster summer.
Would you call? Would you?
This is
This included.
It's blockbustery. It's like popcorny. It is that type of movie.
Alright. As it lines up with the rest of his work.
Oh, it's the worst of his movies I've seen, but I still enjoyed it.
Is he doing an Elon Musk movie?
What?
Yeah. I just went on his letterbox. Untitled Elon Musk biopic.
No, we don't need that right now.
Yeah, good point.
Oh, no.
Oh, he looks like alternate Steve Jobs.
Oh.
It looks like if Steve Jobs like hit the gym and wasn't dead.
Well, send this to Darren Aronofsky. I'm sure he'll love.
Also de-aged by about 20 years, I reckon. I don't remember what Steve Jobs' age was when he passed away, but you see that, right?
Kinda. Actually, kinda.
I'm not crazy.
No, you should watch Blind Swan.
Yeah, no, I need to watch all of these films. You know what I have? Do you want to guess which one I think I've seen of all of these? No, I haven't seen it. I have seen this.
The Fountain?
No.
What am I looking at?
It's like
Noah?
Yeah, I've seen Noah.
Of course you have. Why?
I don't know, it was like 10 years ago, man.
Okay. And what great note to end this podcast. Oh, do we have a question?
I don't have a question, I don't think. Let me double check, but I don't think I have anything.
Yeah, that's fine.
Unless I have one from like ages and ages ago. I love how every time I open Discord, checking like for updates, installing updates, but then it doesn't install the updates, and then I have to open Discord in browser. But then when I do that, for some reason, it finally installs the updates on the app that I have on my laptop.
Huh.
It's a really great way of doing
Should I
things.
clip that out and then we can send that to Discord?
Yeah, can we like tag Discord for like
tag Discord
a useless
in the
application? Discord.
Do you think you'll see any of the movies that I kind of wrote in about? Because we had like other options for this week.
What, one of the 500 films that we could watch this week? I might see Caught Stealing.
Mm-hmm.
Together is a no-go.
Mm-hmm.
You just told me Honey Don't.
It's bad.
It's
Don't.
bad.
Honey, don't.
So
no.
this might be the only option.
You gonna see On Swift Horses?
I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
I just like timing wise, like I don't want to. Well, like there's other things that I need to do.
Yeah, no, totally. I was curious.
I do not have other questions.
Well, great. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Plot to Go. Episode number 38. Yeah, I remembered. Yeah, that's right.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no. As we mentioned at the start of this episode, next week we'll be talking about the long walk.
And for a minute, I genuinely went,
"What?"
I remember Peacemaker, but I don't remember the film.
And that podcast episode will be us on treadmills. Could you imagine?
I mean, if you get the walking pad,
It'd be a funny bit, actually.
it would be for so long.
Yeah. And then I'm like, I'm out. No thanks.
That would become competitive as well because you are
Of course it would.
competitive.
Yep.
So, like,
How fast can both of us walk?
is the podcast length like the last person off the?
Oh,
walking
that's funny. Yeah, it's the first person to step off, then the podcast just ends.
Because then I just know that your brain would be like, oh, like even if I got off it, it'd be like, oh, what's like a reasonable time to be like to step off of it? Not in terms of like what's a reasonable podcast length. What's reasonable so that like it's like it means that I'm not unhealthy because I've stepped off the walking pad like 1 hour in as opposed to 3.
So gotta step off after 4 hours.
Yeah.
Good God. Yeah, just that next week, and then we'll have Peacemaker the following week.
Yeah, quiet weeks.
Yep.
But that's fine.
Peacemaker as well, I think when that ends up releasing, it will be behind by like a few weeks, but we're going to cover, I think, the first 5 episodes.
Yeah.
Or first 4, whatever.
I want 5.
I demand I want 5. I think, off the top of my head, 5 is, they gave press 4 and not 5, and they were like, something happening in 5, and he was like, I can't say. I don't know if I want to include this. I have a theory about... You've only seen the first 2, yeah?
Yeah.
I have a theory on what's happening.
On what do you mean on what's happening?
In the show.
They're just kind of pissing around right now. I don't think there was any direction for me to go like, oh, this is what I think's happening. This you mean as a season?
I think the other universe is the universe where Germany won World War II. And his dad isn't a good person. I think they're just the heroes in that universe.
Right.
Because you haven't seen a person of colour, and also in their mantelpiece, there's like a newspaper that's like, whatever they call themselves, the defeat the rainbow monster.
Oh.
And I did think, what if that's like, a pride thing, and
right.
They are like that. His dad is just a bad person in that universe as well.
I was still wondering if they sucked in that universe, but I didn't. I was not associating World War II with. That's really interesting. That's the route they go.
Because the only reason that isn't just something I plucked out my brain. In DC, there is a universe where Germany won.
Just in your brain, you kind of
went to that universe. Right. If anybody's seen the Arrowverse. Yeah, that's right.
Nice.
Crossover, whatever the fuck that was called.
That universe, like Universe SS?
X.
Was that Universe X?
Was it? Yeah, because what was the crossover called? Where it was like
Crisis on Earth X.
Oh, not Earth X. It was that.
Right.
Where that's where Captain Cold and Russell Tovey, the fire guy.
Yeah.
Yes, it was because they were all in like concentration camps. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's dark actually.
It was a relatively dark little arc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's fun. I've been seeing Melissa Benoist's like fan cam edits on my TikTok as of recent. People were like, "Yeah, Supergirl." Anyway,
I think you're just in love with female superheroes.
What does that mean? A badass woman? Yeah, that's me.
Yeah. Any girl bosses. Why are we delirious?
We should have ended this so long ago.
Yeah,
follow us on
Spotify,
and
Apple Podcasts, YouTube, TikTok,
and
Instagram.
Great, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.